It's almost as though Nicole was put in a trance.
Okay. Y'all were like, you can't leave us hanging or whatever. So I'm going to tell you as much as I can. And yes, I know it sounds insane. The first thing is, yes, they are often mislabeled as the Men in Black. But the actual Men in Black are human. They have hair. They're like agents, high-ranking agents. We ain't talking about them. Fringe had a character that was based on these guys known as the Observer. They never have hair, they don't blink, and their expression doesn't change because these are avatar bodies for whatever these things are. So they themselves aren't a physical thing, but this is the avatar body they use to do what they do on this side. They do show up to very few people after they've seen a UFO event. But this is because these people that they show up to aren't regular people. And they don't know they aren't regular people. And so these guys will show up to only them to be like, you don't want to talk about that. So if you ever spot one that's checking you out over an extended period of time, that's because you're screwing up. And they've been assigned to make sure you don't totally screw up, get yourself unalived or something. Because you're not a regular person, but you don't know you're not a regular person. Besides the footage I showed earlier, if that was real, there is only one other footage where they caught these guys on purpose. I mean, they caught them in footage. Fuck, they caught them on camera! A hotel owner and security guard reported about a UFO that was like floating above their front door. And they were planning on discussing it, apparently. And this happened the next day.
Sovar reported that the witnesses described the men as tall with black suits, black hats, identical faces, extremely pale skin, no eyebrows, no eyelashes.
And in the case of the girl, when something, it's for her own safety. So the girl is not a regular person, and there's something of dire consequence that she has to be protected, and so she is removed. And that is extremely rare when it happens. But it does happen. And so when I say that not regular humans, here are just some examples of what I mean. Okay? But they're here in your best interest. So if you ever see them, you don't be scared of them. As for why or what they're protecting us from, look, there's a lot of stuff that we don't know about, okay? There's a lot more working between dimensional worlds that we don't know about. There's a lot more about aliens that we don't know about. And there's a shit ton more about the history of human beings on this earth that we don't know about. You want to know something else that was shown in the movie and actually exists? The precogs from Minority Report. And man, you don't want to be chosen to be one of them.